Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. 33 degrees. 33 degrees right now. 26 is a wind chill. But it's not freezing, so that's a good thing. Hey, Outcast One, do me a favor, my friend. Roll my intro. Go ahead and roll it. Now that Class C looks familiar. Started off the day by making it to the front. Got my heat cranked up. Guys, I did not sleep bad at all last night. Like I said, got down to 33 degrees. Hat, gloves, candle, sleeping bag, comforter. It's pretty ugly out, but I was warm. No problems at all. And the town just got a lot cooler. I know we were getting cold, but there's Rusty, 78609. He's came to town today. He's just leaving the HEB. Saw him real quick and waved hi. It's a small town, guys. I think I saw Rusty 4 or 5 times today. I haven't talked to him yet, but hopefully the weather will cooperate and we can have a visit. If not, I'll go visit him where the weather warms up. Not a big deal. I did want to run over to the cemetery here and check on the wildflower development. You can see a few, a little bit more than last week. We got a lot of mist, and that is actually greening things up a bit, but look at that, guys. For me anyway, the first blue bonnets of the season. Pretty cool. Very interesting leaves that come with them. They look a little bit like something familiar. Can't quite put my finger on it. But yeah, blue bonnets are pretty special down here in Texas. And this one's just starting. I don't know what the frost is going to do to them, though. Checking out the Klein building, guys. It looks about the same since the last time we saw it. Nothing has really happened. If you haven't tuned in before, they're going to move that building just about 3 or 4 blocks. And they've been working on it for months and months now, prepping it to move. And it's a historical building to the town with a lot of memories for people. So I'm glad they're going to preserve it. I don't know what it's going to be, though, but it is really cool. I would love to see them actually moving it. The Rockport Pilot, the earliest newspaper in this area, was the Vicario, published by Charles Bailey and Gerardo Abiman in St. Mary's in 1868. In 1969, Bailey moved to Rockport and founded the Transcript, which continued in operation until 1886. 2 years later, the Rockport enterprise began, and in 1916 it merged with the new Rockport Pilot. Other local newspapers existed for short periods of time, but since its beginning, the Pilot has been the area's primary news source, focusing on Aransas County issues and events. So my friend Devin put a photo of this on her Instagram, and it kind of got me interested in it. I put this on the channel before, but they're on Facebook and Instagram at Third Coast Modern. It's a 3RD, not spelled out. But if you're interested in art, check them out. They got a lot of coastal turtles and bird paintings and stuff, and I just thought it was really cool. Well, the temperature's holding pretty steady within a couple degrees throughout the day. It's kind of bright right now, which is neat. And the wind is pretty much insane. And I've been sitting here looking at this, and I got on a sweatshirt and shorts, and it's winter and the wind's blowing and it's cold. I better go walk up to the top of the playground equipment is what I'm thinking. Sometimes I look at something and OCD gets the better of me. They have the nicest playground equipment here right on the beach, guys. I used to take the kids here after school and do their homework and let them run amok and burn off energy. And there's a Love Shack. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Yeah, nice view. I love the marks in the sand. I don't know if they did that today. I would imagine not too many people are out walking the beach today. It's pretty brutal out. But it's about as nasty as Rockport gets. Well, holding my beer. It's going to get nasty tonight and tomorrow. We'll talk about that in a minute and what my options are. Here's where I can take a shower right there if I want to. People coming off the beach and get rinsed off. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a nice view. Really pretty up here. Well, guys, who's going down the slide? Not me. My butt's not going to fit unless I can line up that crack right down the middle. Well, guys, a couple sent me a message. They followed the channel. We set a time, and I met them up here at the beach, and we talked a little bit. Not too long. They don't want to be on YouTube. Real nice people, don't want their name mentioned. I think they're hiding out from their kids. This is their excuse to get out of the house. But they dropped me off lunch, a massive lunch that I can get at least 2 meals out of. There's some awesome brisket on the bottom there, sausage, pickles, onions, potato salad, mac and cheese that some sauce got on, and some bread on the side there. And I think I ordered this in another video, so they got it for me today. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. There's my bread. Man, you know how when you just see barbecue and your mouth starts watering and you can't wait to taste it? I wonder if vegans get that same sensation when they're cutting the lawn. Yeah, that lunch was very good, guys. It's a big difference between... guys, 5 days ago, I showed you guys people in bikinis paddleboarding right here. Guys, I also want to thank Deborah. Deborah sent me a gift through my PayPal. The link is in the description. Thank you very much, Deborah. I appreciate it, my friend. You're awesome. Well, guys, I do want to talk a little bit about the weather coming in. But first, look at that. 3 of them right in a row. Airstreams. That's pretty cool. So, it's supposed to go down to 21 degrees tonight. That's cold. But I also know that like some of the channels I watch, like Boondocking Charlie up in Connecticut and Van Life in Vancouver, they wish it was 21 degrees, you know? So it's all relative. We get about 7 to 10 cold nights a year. So what are my options? A little buddy heater. I really think they're too dangerous for an enclosed space like mine. Buy a small plug-in electric heater and just go to a friend's house and plug it in, sleep out in their driveway. Yeah, I could do that. There's 20 people in town that would let me do that. There's electric blankets that run on 12 volt. Izzy and Sandy, I believe, told me about those today. That's an option. There's electric socks that I saw on C-Dub's Journey. That would be awesome too. But how much stuff do I want just for those 7 or 10 cold nights? Because then I have to store it the rest of the year. But I also don't want to lose toes and die from being cold. So that's just some of the things that go to my head. I don't want anyone worrying about me. 1, 2, 3 people right here in town have messaged me, hey, we're worried about you. Come stay with us. And I let them, know, no, thank you. But if things got bad, I wouldn't hesitate to ask. And I wouldn't. But like I said, guys, I'm in the back of the truck. I've slept pretty warm at 34 degrees. Is 21 going to be a huge difference? It could be. I wouldn't know till I get there. If it was, I would go to the front of the truck, start the truck, turn the heat on, heated seat. I would get an uncomfortable night's sleep sitting instead of laying down, but that's a small thing. If it was going to be some long-term thing, then yeah, maybe I would go stay with someone for a few days. I'm not I'm most comfortable in my truck. That's my bed. That's where I'm used to sleeping. That's my home. And I don't want someone else paying their mortgage because I don't want to pay my mortgage. I don't want to be a bother to anyone. I don't want to be a burden to anyone. But when I did need to stay inside, when my truck was getting repaired, when I was covering from surgeries, Mark doesn't even ask me because he knows I'm going to say no. But if I need a place to stay, I would ask Mark. And 99% of the time, Mark can do it unless he has, other house guests already lined up or something. I also have hotel money that, two friends come to mind that gave me money specifically, subscribers to the channel, but friends that said this money is specifically for a hotel. So I'm getting ready to do that just because it's been over 6 months, and I would like to take about 5 baths and sleep in a bed. That would be cool. It's mostly the baths. But if I can schedule that on a night where it's going to be particularly ugly, rainy, cold, or super, super hot, then yeah, that would be a good thing. But I just don't want you guys worrying about me. I appreciate your concern. I honestly do. I appreciate all your suggestions, but I'm okay. Looks like Rusty made it here okay. And I drove by him earlier in the park today. This is like my second trip driving by here. Just checking everything out. Goose Island State Park, guys. I'm just glad he made it down here okay. He's a friend, and I do worry about him just like you guys worry about him and you guys worry about me. So I'm going to go check out the park, and we'll pick up there tomorrow, guys. And thanks for watching, everyone. I greatly appreciate you. This definitely reminds me of that TV show Lost.